3, 2, 1. All right, BUHAC, welcome back to MUHSD Game Day Live. We're here for Blast Ball. But they don't know BUHAC like I know BUHAC, so let them know. I said, ooh.
MUHSD Game Day Live! Alright, let's introduce our panelists for today. First up, we have Mr. Sean Jansen. Sean was a longtime sports reporter for the Merced Sun-Star, then he transferred over to MUHSD this summer, and now he'll be covering our very own BUHAC Colony sports programs, clubs, and events. Give it up! Next up, we have Mr. Brett Nicholson. Mr. Nicholson was a longtime former football coach, and now he works with the district office. He is a very avid sports fan, so you'll see him at many of our high school sporting events. And next up, we have the one, the only Kevin Swartwood. Mr. Swartwood is a very instrumental part and has been all over the district. He worked as a former principal and athletics director for Golden Valley, but most importantly, he coached football here at BUHAC Colony for 8 years. And last, but most certainly not least, we have Mr. Kyle Mesa. Mr. Mesa is our very own BC principal. He played college basketball and high school football, and he's a very avid Raiders fan. Give it up for our panelists!
Thanks, Claire. Good afternoon, BUHAC Colony. You know, making these stops around the district has been fun. It's almost been like a this is your life for Coach Swarty. He's worked at almost every place, coached everywhere, been an AD, but I'm sure BUHAC Colony's always been someone special for you. Yeah.
You know, I was here for 8 years, from 2006 to 2013, I think it was. And yeah, I have some special memories here. It's a great place at BUHAC Colony. I got a chance to coach people like Leon Miles, Joe Maderos, Rich Marmolejo. I got a chance to work with some great staff members like Mr. Johnson, Mr. Navarra, Mr. Wakefield, Mr. Bell, Mr. Fitzgerald, Mr. Dietz. It's just a great place to be. I will forever be grateful to BUHAC Colony High School for giving me that opportunity.
Sounds good. Give it up for Coach Swarty. So we got this guy here to my left, your principal in his first year. Your principal in his first year, Mr. Mesa. What's it been like for you so far this school year?
This school year has been absolutely great. The start of this school year to where we are now, it's just been fabulous. We have a great team here at BUHAC Colony High School. Not only just my admin team that surrounds me daily, but our leadership team in general, our classified staff, our teachers, our awesome students. No, BUHAC's a great place to be. You know, I can reflect back the first week here on Friday. You know, I looked around and I was like, where's all of our black and gold? I thought everybody wears black and gold on Friday. But you know what? I'm looking right now. I found it. Here they are.
So to my right here is Brett Nicholson. This is your second time on the panel. What's it been like to see all these game days and all the school spirit that it's generated?
Well, Sean, it's great to have you on our team and be able to get out to all the school sites and do this and showcase all the wonderful school spirit that all of our school sites have, and I'm excited for the Boss Bowl tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned the Bloss Bowl. We're starting CCC play tonight in football, and right away we're right into these rivalry games. How special are these rivalries? We got the Mayor's Cup with Merced and Golden Valley, and the Bloss Bowl with Atwater and Pewhat Colony.
These games are always special. They're special for the community, for both school sites and the athletes. You can throw all the records out the door. You probably expect some trick plays, and they're going to be close games.
So this is the 20th Bloss Bowl, and if you look back at the history, Pewhat has the advantage 12-7 over Atwater. So Swarty, from a coach's perspective, how's it different getting your team ready for a rivalry game like this?
You know, from a coach's perspective, it's really no different than any other week. You're trying to do the same thing you do every week. Prepare your kids to play, get them ready to compete at a high level. But to the kids, it's definitely different. They're looking at this thing like, hey, that's our crosstown rival. We're going to go out and play motivated and inspired tonight. And as a coach, you're excited for them to go out there and show what they can do.
So Pewhat Colony is going to be the home team tonight at Dave Honey Stadium, but it's still a trip across town. We've got a special project in the work that's almost finished. What's this new football stadium going to mean to the school?
Yeah, this new football stadium, and it's gorgeous, by the way. If anybody hasn't had a chance to make it out there, I mean, go look at it. The digital board is up. The all-weather track is coming soon. We're almost ready for business, but it's not just our football kids that are going to benefit, right? Flag football will be in there, soccer, track, and we're going to have our first ever graduation in that stadium. So I'm looking forward to all the new traditions. I'm looking forward to our feeder programs, Thunder Youth being able to play on there, being proud to be a part of our school when they get to us.
It's going to be crazy. Once this stadium's built, El Cap's built, every school in the district is going to have their own on-campus home stadium. And you don't see that in school districts, not in California, not even in Texas. So that's going to be something special. So we're not just about football. We're here to celebrate all Pewhat Colony fall teams. So let's kind of give out a roll call for all our teams. There's some big wins this week for the school. Let's start out. Obviously, we're here with football, who's got 2 wins this year. They started league. Give it up for the Pewhat Colony football team. I was talking with Coach Andy Hill earlier. The Pewhat Colony girls volleyball team is going to be running for a playoff spot. Give it up for the volleyball team. We're going to talk with some of our boys water polo team's players. They won a section championship last year. Give it up for the boys and girls water polo teams. We've got boys and girls cross country. The girls flag football team upset undefeated in Cypress Lake. Emily Gallegos had 2 touchdown catches. Big win for the Thunder. They're in playoff condition. Give it up for the flag football team. I got an early text this morning from your girls golf coach after a big win over El Capitan yesterday. The Thunder girls finished second at the mid-season tournament. Amanda Englert is one of the best golfers in the CCC. Give it up for your girls golf team. I was able to get some photos last week of girls tennis. Give it up for girls tennis. And one last time, give it up for your fall sports teams, Thunder. All right, our next guest is one of your co-head coaches. Give it up for Kevin Navarra. Good afternoon, Coach. No excuses. So, we talked to Mr. Mesa about the stadium. What is the new stadium going to mean for the football program?
Finally, we can be home, right? We've had road games for 20-some years, it seems like. So just look at being excited for our kids, our community, and just the opportunities for all of our sports programs.
Something to look forward to. What's it been like preparing for this big rivalry game? You got the Bloss Bowl tonight. You guys have had 2 weeks to prepare. How fired up are your kids?
I've been super impressed with our leadership. I think this week's been totally dialed in. Kind of like our shirts say, it's BUAC versus everybody, right? So yeah, we've got a game tonight versus our cross-time rival. I think the fun part of it is like Coach Swarty mentioned earlier. Hey, it's about friends and family and close relationships, and I think anytime you get on the field and compete, it's going to be a great opportunity.
So the Thunder, I mean, we hate to mention it, but it's been a couple of tough years. But you guys have tasted success this year with a couple wins. What was it like seeing your team being able to celebrate some victories?
Well, I told you in the very beginning of the preseason, you know, it was all about these young men standing behind me. And I think those efforts, I think to be able to see that excitement on their face when they got that first W, and then that second W, and then that opportunity to get that third W tonight, right? It's just a great emotional roller coaster that these young men have played. And I just commend them for their hard work and effort, you know, to get to this point.
So, Coach Navarro, you've been here at BUAC Colony for a long time, over 20 years. You were here when Swarty was a head coach. You were his defensive coordinator. What kind of impact did Coach Swarty have for you?
Wow. How long was this show again? I know. You know what I think it is I think when you look at individuals that have great leadership skills, they take the ability to find something within somebody. And I think that's the reason why I love getting back into coaching is within our coaching staff, within our players, is find something that maybe you didn't believe in, right? And when he kind of says, hey, you know what? You can do it. You got to have this confidence. You got to have this preparation. I think all of those words are super evident. I think for Swarty himself, I mean, just as we said it, he's been at every district or every school in this district. But I think it's more important to see the impact that he's had on players, coaches, and the community. You know, I kind of wrote up, we have a write-up because we're recognizing him for our Josh Picker Community Member of the Week. There's a couple things, you know. Even my daughter last night is unloading for concessions. It's a little cooler outside. She looks up the forecast, and she goes, well, it's supposed to be 69, but you know what it'll be. It'll be 68 and breezy. You know, I think there's things like that across this community when, you know, who are you as an individual? Are you a jelly bean or are you a rock? I think those are individual, just life lessons. It's definitely been a change on a culture and a mindset for all of us that have the opportunity to be around them.
Well said. Give it up for Coach Navarra.
All right, let me go off script real quick. So Coach Swarty, I'd like you to come up. Our players know all about Josh Pickard. He was a former alumni of BUAC Colony High School. He gave the ultimate sacrifice to his country. We are appreciative, and we just find small ways to recognize individuals that give back at a high level of service to individuals around us in the community. We just want to thank you.
All right, congratulations, Swarty. All right, it's time for the band to perform. Give it up for your BUAC Colony Percussion. How about the BUAC Colony Percussion? Give it up for the band. So how are we feeling today? Do we feel like a Thunder win tonight? All right, we heard from Coach Navarra. Let's bring up a couple of the players. Can I have Pedro Ramirez and Blake O'Brien? Give it up for your two football players. All right, gentlemen, big game tonight. Let's start with you, Blake. How excited are you guys as a team? It's not just the CCC opener, but you guys got the Boss Bowl. How special is it playing in rivalry games like this?
Well, as a team, I just got to say we're super excited. We had 2 weeks to prepare, and I feel like every single person on this team is prepared for tonight. We're treating it as another game, and we're pretty hungry for tonight, so it should be good.
What's the atmosphere going to be like tonight? I mean, is that something you feed off the crowd when you get a big crowd like this for a game?
I think all the guys are pretty dedicated, and I think the crowd is going to be going crazy, and I think it's going to be a fun night, but I think everyone's just going to tune in and lock in on their jobs tonight.
Very good. Give it up for Blake, everybody. Pedro, you guys have had some success this year. What's kind of been the difference in this group that's led to a couple wins for you guys?
Honestly, just everybody's been more competitive this year. Everybody's showing up at 0 period, putting in the work. Everybody's showing up on the field, hitting. Like, just everybody's getting stronger and better every day.
Right, and a lot of work goes into that success on Friday night. How does that help when you guys see the guy next to you working just as hard? How much does that push you to want to get better?
It pushes everybody to get better and have, like, win the rep, honestly. Everybody's just putting hard work on the field. You see everybody, Blake over here, hitting people during practice. It's just, everybody's trying to win a rep.
All right, well, give it up for your football players and good luck tonight. All right, we're going to go over to our throwing contest. If we could have, our first contest is going to be our football quarterback, Dayton Fitzgerald, against our flag football quarterback, Leslie Gutierrez. Go and make your way to the football bins. You guys are going to have 30 seconds to get as many balls into the bin as you can. Our next challenge will be our lineman challenge. So if we could have Diego Flores and Marcus Bear Hernandez make their way over too. All right, Dayton and Leslie, are you guys ready? All right, I'm gonna give you a countdown. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Let's collect all the footballs that made it in the bin, get them back, and we'll set up for our lineman challenge. So we're going to have Diego Flores against Marcus Bear Hernandez in our next contest. You guys can go and kind of warm up your arms. We don't want any pulled rotator cuffs. Let's collect all the balls. Once again, let's give it up to our 2 linemen who are going to be battling it out. All right, Diego, are you ready? Marcus, are you ready? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, the object is to make it in the hole. Almost! There we go! 10 seconds! You're on fire! 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, there's the big one! 2, 1! Congratulations! Give it up for our linemen! Good job, boys! Maybe time to call some trick plays with some lineman passes. All right, next up, we're going to recognize some of our boys water polo team from our section championship team last year. Can I have Julian Maguion, Alex Cecina, and Taven Tipler? It's not easy to bring one of those blue banners back, so congratulations to the water polo team. That was hard fought to bring it. You know, I've been covering sports for 25 years in Merced County, and I can probably count on two hands how many teams have won section titles during that time. So congratulations to the Thunder Boys water polo team. So Taven's going to be the spokesperson. Taven, what made last year's team so special for you guys to be able to do that accomplishment?
It was definitely our family-like bond and our determination. Like, we all knew each other very well, and because we knew each other very well, we would capitalize on our strengths and weaknesses, and that led us to get a section win.
Right on. So, what did it mean to bring that blue banner home? To kind of, what was that celebration like when you guys finally accomplished it, and then to see that blue banner hanging in the gym? What are kind of the memories that you have?
Yeah, so bringing that blue banner home meant a lot to all of us. It was awesome. Like, the seniors that were here last year, it meant really a lot to them, and we plan on going back to back this year. Yeah.
Right on. Well, give it up for your boys water polo team. All right, now it's time for us to predict the Bloss Bowl. And if you would have told me 5-6 weeks ago, I don't know if this game would have been close, but I've seen the steady improvement from Buhack Colony. I talk to Coach Navarre almost every Friday night. He's telling me how they've improved, how they cut down on mistakes. You got players like Blake O'Brien, Charles Peterson, Isaiah Reed, Mason Caetano, Michael Hernandez, making plays every Friday night. I think it wouldn't surprise me if we get a close game, but you're going to hate me. I still got to go with the Falcons tonight. Brett, save me. Who'd you got?
Hey, well, I've been real excited to see the improvement in Buhack football this year. I think tonight they fry the Falcons. Go Buhack.
Well, you know, you got to look at this thing from a statistical point of view. Atwater High School has more wins. They have more points scored. So if you go with just straight stats and facts, it's hard to bet against Atwater. But not so fast. Atwater High School is going to play against an inspired team tonight. Coach Navarra and Coach Granados is going to have these kids fired up. And the pride of Buhack will show up tonight, and Thor, the God of Thunder, will also show up. He's going to bring the toughness, the heart, the ownership, and the responsibility tonight. So you ask me, who's going to win tonight? Well, I'll show you.
All right, there you have it. Thanks to our county for another successful game day. Show up at the Bloss Bowl, and you can play us out. Band, you can go ahead and play us out. Let's go.